Hi, it's Chris with Implied Music. Steve Reich's one of my favorite composers, and I've done at least one video about him before. I was listening to his 2016 piece Runners this morning, and it occurred to me there's something that's going on in the piano part that's worth a little harder look. So let's just jump in on that. Okay, so Reich's Runners uses what I think of as a drumming piano part, and it's drumming in key. Piano particularly, and also mallet instruments, which Reich is great at using, can create a harmonic foundation that's propulsive and energized. And Reich does something really pretty remarkable with it. Let's take a look at it on the screen. Okay, first of all, I'm using this contact instrument from Galaxy called Piano Colors. And the sound I'm using isn't really a piano sound per se. It's kind of a treated piano sound. It's very percussive, as you can hear. Well, that suits my purposes really quite well. So my intention here is to try to create a kind of almost a strumming part out of a piano part that is pretty propulsive. So I'm going to set this to scroll and play so that when we look at it in detail, we'll be able to track it. I'm just going to record something really fast. I'm at 100 beats a minute, and we're going to hear the metronome a lot as we work on this today. All right, so I'm going to play eighth notes in each hand, but offset. So my left hand will play this. Those are the eighth notes. And my other hand, my right hand, is going to play eighth notes opposite that. Maybe we can see this if we look at it here. Those notes, I'm just going to drag them over so we can really see it. That's an E, right? Those notes don't overlap. That's pretty propulsive, right? And if I really wanted to be a maniac, I'd probably go in there and quantize them a bit, maybe to 80% or so. So what I've done here is to create kind of the impression of every note of the G major scale. Take a look. G, A, B, C, D, E, and F sharp. And it's all going by so fast, what we hear is a sonority, a scale. Now, because I performed it, there's tiny little variations and exciting fluctuations. I love that sound, right? Now, that's definitely working for me. I'm going to go ahead and quantize the downbeat note hard and get rid of those downbeat notes. Theoretically now, I could loop this, and this is the last thing I want to talk about, and this is ripping off Mr. Reich completely, because he loves to do something which is super effective in the context of his piece, and you know, we've talked about doing before, which is to take a set of notes that define a scale and transpose them to another scale. We looked at this before. I want to show you exactly how I'm doing it. So it's the same set of notes. So there's the G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp. So let's go over to the scale quantize and change the set of notes. All of the notes are going to stay put kind of where they are. If the scale has a G, it will remain a G. If the scale has to become G sharp, the G will go up to G sharp. Reich goes around an interesting, in Runners, he goes around this interesting circle of modulations. He starts on D, goes up a minor third to F, goes up a minor third to A flat, up another minor third to B, and then he's back again at D. Basically, it's a D diminished chord, isn't it? Let's do something similar. I'm in G. Let's modulate this down to E flat major, say. We went down a major third, right? So E flat major. You can see tones switched. The F sharp became F natural. The E became E flat. Listen to the effect this has. We really feel we're in G. I'm playing a G in the bass. E flat. Isn't that cool? I love that so much. And maybe we would just, I don't know, maybe we would just go back to G after that. I'm not really sure. So now we have 4 measures of each key center. Remember what the key centers were? G, down to E flat, down to B major, and then around again. So augmented chord, right? Symmetrical chord. And we're going to be back at G. I'm going to add bass. Here we go. G. E flat. B. Back to G. Reich's a master at modulation, at modulating patterns by reconforming these little melodic or rhythmic patterns to new scales. And the excitement of making that change can lift your arrangement up. This is a great texture. We'd probably have to have some kind of melody, some kind of top line to carry us along. But I love the idea of using the piano or maybe mallet instruments as essentially a tonal drum. And this is a tonal drum that's playing all of the notes of our scale. It's a Pan-Diatonic tonal drum. Don't say that to anybody else. But that's what it is. All the notes of a diatonic scale playing kind of percussively, creating a propulsive rhythmic bed that's super exciting. Well, I hope this has been useful. Like and subscribe. You know the drill. If you click the bell, you'll be notified when I post a new video. We do have a holiday challenge coming up, Martin Hardenreich and I, and we'll probably be announcing it next week. I'll see you next time.